it's just a bit easier than lining up that last one. Right. Okay, so we are now ready to start creating some textures and getting them on this beastie. So let's literally just work our way through it. So we'll start on the body, and we have black plastic. So this is all the bits of black plastic around the car. So I'm just going to create a very simple texture for that. Double click down the bottom, create new texture, and go in here and choose a color. So I want this to be pretty much black. I'm going to turn off specular. Actually, I'm going to leave specular on and just make it a little bit taller and turn it right down. So down to about 18. It's only subtle then. There we go. So reflection, I'm going to pull that right back to about 12 and add a Fresnel and pull that right back to about there. These numbers, I'm making them up. You do not have to copy them exactly. You go with what you think looks about right. To me, that looks like cool shiny black plastic. Job's done. Okay, so we put that right. We've got a couple of ways. We can just dump it straight on the thing. That works. Or because there was a texture on here, because he had gone to the trouble of putting the texture on, if you have V-Ray and all of that, but we're going to place that onto that texture. There we go. And that way it's got his configuration that he did, which in this case is none, but that's fine. Right, so next is windows. So we need something nice and clear. Now I'm going to start simple here because this is a very difficult thing to tell until you do the final sort of rendering. So I'm just going to turn on transparency. I'm going to turn off color because that improves render time. Turn off specular. Turn on reflection. Go to transparency and just pull that back just a little bit. Something like that. There we go. That's fine. That will work for the car window glass. There we go. That's fine. Right, cool. There is a file we can use for this as well. If we look in our textures, it comes with this Windows PNG image, which is like this. Now, I think, if I remember rightly, I actually opened this up in Photoshop and literally used the magic wand tool, selected all the parts and deleted them so that it was transparent with black like that. I then saved that as Windows 2. Now the way I did this, if I remember rightly, was literally drag this into the project. Yes, we can create a copy, that's fine. Go into the texture that we've made. It's assigned it to the color. But what I want to do is go into alpha, turn on that, and use bitmaps Windows 2. That's the one I've just used, and then that gives me that.